Hi, collective. It's Shania. Y'all, let's get a wacky combo read, okay? Wacky combo, okay? It's gonna be combolicious. And wait a minute. Combotricious. I feel like this is some sort of code or something. Oh man, I'm tripping, collective. Combo nutritious, I don't know, collective. Combo delicious. Okay, let's get started. Archangel Michael, I ask that you preside over this reading. I ask that you protect me and my collective as we channel, transmute, and harmonize the energy for the highest good. Ashe, Ashe, collective, okay? This is going to be a wacky combo read. This is the third one, right? I want to push these through. I think I'm going to fine tune these. I want these to start to be anywhere between 10 and 15 minutes, okay? And I don't know, these will be like interjectors, okay, collective, okay, where they'll be injected into the energy on different days, at different times, okay, during different weeks or different months, in order to shift the energy in a different direction, or if nothing else, just shake things up to see what comes next, okay? To just sort of, you know how things can become quite monotonous, okay? But let's do this wacky combo read, okay? All right, let's roll. But before then, let me tell you the decks. We have the Offset Egyptian Oracle cards here. We have, where is this book at? I don't even know where it is. This is the okay, here it is. This is the Roll Oracle cards, okay? We have, where's the box for this one, okay? We have the Modern Life Oracle cards. And we have my deck. Okay, y'all. And with my deck, I'm thinking if we use this for this read, primarily for clarifiers, okay? And I'm trying to remember. I think we only get one clarifier per something, collective. It's just going to be different for each thing. Okay? All right. Show me, Archangel Michael. What is the situation? Wacky combo read. Oh, wacky combo read. Just one card, please. Just one card. Okay. Whoop, child. The slave is being freed, I get. Okay. Let's see. Obstacle. Whistleblower. Wow. We have oppression, liberation, chain, struggle. Slave in the reverse. And then we have a whistleblower. I feel like someone has freed themselves from bondage. It says disclosure, exposing, uncover, informant. We got the mermaid at the bottom of the deck, collective. I suspect that's the Empress. Okay? Show me spiritual advice. I sense somebody's getting upset with the Empress right now, collective. I just felt it. They like that damn Empress. She always talking about that damn Empress, okay? The Empress can be a man as well, okay? So don't feel that way. Don't feel that way, okay? I feel like some of you might be good people feeling like that way. Don't set yourself up with that feeling of jealousy and envy that comes up sometimes, okay? You're somebody too, okay? Let's keep going. Show me the divine outcome. We're going to move faster, y'all. Envoy, I'm getting, that could be the ancestors, but let's see. Let's see what's on the other side of that envoy. Envoy, I think I said. Autocrat. I want to say autocrat. Okay? That's what I want to say. Something's fishy with this guy. I'm getting sauerkraut collective. I don't know what the fuck that's about, okay? But maybe someone's eating sauerkraut, or there's something. Sauerkraut is sour, right? There's something sour, okay? Here. We have tyrant, oppressive, centralized control. I'm getting a stinky narcissist that's in some sort of position of power. And this person is all up in because he looks like he's antsy. I'm feeling quite antsy right now, collective. Like he's on edge in that chair. Like he's just ready to jump up. Like, what? Oh, what's going on? What did you say? Right? What's going on is this slave, so-called slave. You know, this, I'm getting like a prisoner of war, okay? Has freed themselves, I believe, collective. Could be the Queen of Swords with that mermaid. This mermaid has freed him or herself, okay, from this tyrant. That's what I'm getting. And this man is concerned. He looks like, what does he look like? He looks like somebody in Hollywood to me. I don't know. But I feel like he wears a facade. Like he's a just ruler, a just person. You know, it's a man on the picture, a just man, right? But in secret, he's like a child, collective. Confirmation, whatever the hell that noise is out there. But there are people in his life who know that this is the way he is. This could be a president or a king, a prime minister, a ruler. Collective. Let's go. Wacky combo read. Let's see. All right, y'all. Let me put these cards. All right, we're gonna pull now from the, what was this one again? This deck, the Modern Life Oracle. Situation, Archangel Michael, just one, please. We're gonna take that. Obstacle. Thank you. Spiritual advice. Thank you. Divine outcome. Thank you. Mystery card. Bottom of the deck. Impulse buyer. I feel like these are attachments. These are entity attachments. Y'all, they don't like me talking about this stuff, okay? The entities don't like it, okay? These are parasites of some sort, okay, that may have consumed this autocrat, okay, and they're not fully aware of it. This looks like someone who's under some sort of control. Let me fix that, okay? There is some sort of connection between that face and that man's face, okay? Could be a grandchild. Who knows? And look at all this stuff. All this stuff over here. Yeah. There's something going on. Y'all, I sound more and more like my mother, okay? The woman who raised me every day, okay? Excuse me, y'all, and it's trippy. Y'all, let me look at a couple things back here real quick. I can't tell what the hell this stuff says. It's just a whole bunch of stuff, collective. These look like tickets or something. Like maybe, I don't know what these things are. Collective, I wanted to get a cigarette so bad today, but I'm going to make me a cigarette. I'm going to make maybe some catnip and some peppermint. Okay, maybe a little hibiscus in there. Okay, collect them, and I'm gonna smoke it. I'm gonna smoke it like it's a cigarette. Okay. I need to get some like little filters, but I did try to make a filter one day. I had like a Q-tip, not a Q-tip, a face pad, right? A cotton face pad. I cut it and then rolled it gently, and then rolled like a little piece of paper, or put the paper around it, and then put the catnip stuff in there, and it was sort of like a cigarette. All right, but let's go. Let's keep going. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Adding this deck in here, okay? The Egyptian deck. And we got Soul back there. I got to get back to Dietoteo's episode number 4, but it'll be episode number 5, but a part 2, okay? I think Soulback is still like on these streets today, collective, okay? This is why this is so important, okay? And he plays a major role in this whole twin flame thing. Okay, that's a side note. Forgive me. Wacky combo number 3. Show me. What's the situation? Thank you. My goodness. Oh, my goodness. Collective. I don't know if I'm going to get cited for that. But see that guy? We're going to get different angles of what's going on here. Okay, let's put him down. This is Mem. Fertility and Creation Collective, okay? I actually had one of those memes like growing on my phone. Collective. I know you'll say, how in the hell is that? I'm not going to show you what I'm talking about, okay? But I had, like the screen cover, the glass cover on the phone. And there was like where the screen separates from the actual surface of the phone, and you get that air pocket there, and it was like an air pocket of mem collective. This has been going on for a while now. It might have been a year close to it, okay, or maybe not a year, because I haven't had the channel that long, okay, but it happened since like early on in the channel, maybe 5 months ago or less. Okay, but there's been a mem forming on my phone, but now it's forming into something else. First it looked like mem, okay? And I said I tried to share it with you all one day, but I said no, don't share that. They ain't ready for that. Okay, but yeah, there's something about procreation collective. And mem, he is just the man for the job, okay? Let's go. Obstacle. What is the obstacle, Archangel? Y'all, I'm going to focus, okay? Forgive me. The incense is about to go away. Thank you. Show me the spiritual advice. We're going to go do this quickly, y'all. Spiritual advice. Damn. What the hell? Let me turn this over. Thank you. Show me the divine outcome. What is it? Asubtis, or ashupitus. Whatever collective. Seek assistance collective in the reverse, I think it was, right? Cobra. Divine awakening. Beautiful. Okay. We have some sort of attachment here. Attachments. We have divine awakening and this tyrant, oppressive, centralized, control autocrat. I feel like these impulse buyers could be the ones that are experiencing an awakening, okay? Whoever these people are that are being oppressed, I feel, by this tyrant, okay? There's some sort of awakening occurring within a person, a family, a community, a organization, a nation, something collective. Excuse me, y'all. Alright, there's noise collective. I think that's the trash truck. Time to take the trash out. All these entities got to go, collective. Alright, real quick, let's go. Situation, we have a slave in the reverse. I feel like someone's breaking free. That falls in line, okay, with having this awakening possibly, okay? Y'all, let me pause real quick. Alright, collective, I'm going to try to remember. We were talking about the slave, right? So, a slave who's broken free, I feel. We have slave in the reverse. oppression, liberation, change, struggle, right? I feel like this struggle could be with buying things, collective. Somebody is like a slave to buying things, okay? This oppressive autocrat could be the program playing in the psyche that says that one must buy things in order to feel important, okay? One must buy things in order to simulate the illusion of forward movement, right? One must buy and consume things in order to feel worthy, okay? So maybe that's the autocrat, this centralized control center, the matrix, maybe, collective, okay, maybe. All right, but I feel like someone's having an awakening, okay? You see what's happening here, okay? You see it. And you're no longer going to be obsessed with buying things. Possibly SCX, collective. Because we have Mem here, okay? In the reverse, okay? So this fertility and creation, I feel like someone was a slave to sex. Possibly a sex slave. Somebody could have been forced into this life, collective, okay? Now that I'm thinking about it, someone may have. But I don't know, was this in the upright? It might have been in the upright. Yeah, I feel like someone's a slave to shopping or some sort of sex addictions or both, okay? But someone's breaking free. And I believe this was in the upright. Y'all, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with these cards over here. Wow, delivery app devotee. This is the first time I've seen this card. Maybe online shopping, collective, okay? Fertility and creation, right? Could be something with sex too, but with this delivery app, I don't know how you're gonna, could be pay to play porn or something, collective. I don't know how it works, okay? It's either porn or shopping or both, okay? But I feel like someone's broke the chains. This is the situation. Maybe they're breaking the chains or they just broke them. Okay, so this is still a volatile period within one's awakening. Okay, obstacle. A whistleblower. Maybe a whistleblower blowing their whistle has caused someone to go through an awakening of some sort. Okay, of a big sort, collective. Let's see. Obstacle. Slow victory, collective. This whistleblower's been speaking out in the wilderness. No one was listening. But now they're starting to listen. Okay? This is the obstacle. This whistleblower would not shut up, collective. Was that a confirmation? I heard something. 12:11. The whistleblower would not shut their mouths. So that's the obstacle. Now that has set off a chain of events that is helping someone to free themselves from this matrixy mindset. Let me see. Mansplainer extraordinaire in the reverse. I feel like someone's conquered this person, right? Maybe they've conquered, like, okay, if you have a whistleblower, there's always going to be somebody there trying to speak the reverse of what you're doing. Oh, he doing that. He's saying that just because, he involved in this, or he's doing that because he want to cover up that, or he's saying that because he knows such and such is for that kind of, or against that kind of stuff. He trying to get in close with that. Whatever the situation is. Okay, those weren't good scenarios, right? But they're trying to say like this whistleblower is a manipulator of some sorts, right? But there is a manipulator on the scene, okay? And I feel like it was a slow victory. People seeing who's who in this situation. That the whistleblower is in the upright, right? And this is like a copycat energy I'm getting, okay? This mansplainer. Because look, he's got the bullhorn. He's got the bullhorn. He's in the upright with the dark suit. He's in the reverse with the dark suit, okay? This could even be a work environment as well, collective. All right, but that's the obstacle. You continue to stand up, okay? And you have a slow victory. And somebody's going through an awakening because of it. I feel like this is a consequence of the whistleblowing, collective. Because a whistleblower, it says disclosure, exposing, uncover, informant. The whistleblower has to already have some level of enlightenment, at least about a particular situation. That's how they're whistleblowing about it, right? So, but I feel here they expose the truth to someone who didn't know it, and therefore they're being freed. They're able to free themselves, okay? They're able to make a wise decision, a wise choice, okay? From possibly shopping, some sort of addiction, sex addiction, something, collective. All right, spiritual advice. Y'all, I knew the ancestors was here because we had envoy, I thought, over here, right? But now we have invaders. This is definitely my ancestor card, okay? It's in the reverse. Maybe they're already here. I know they've been here, so I'm sure they're here. I know they're here. And once they're here, it doesn't make sense to just go back home when there's so much work to do, right? So they're here, collective. They've been here a long time, okay? So it says invaders, intruders, conquerors, aggressors, occupiers, marauders, okay? I know these words speak to what, has been being done to us, right? But this card, this picture with these invaders, these are the ancestors. Okay. I do remember seeing envoy. I just don't know. Maybe it was the last read. Okay, a laundry mountain climber. I feel like they're here to help us clean up this mess. Because it's too big. It's taller than she is, okay? She needs help from the other side. Show me. Protection. That's your ancestral protection, collective. Okay? As you go through this awakening. Okay? Someone's going through an awakening. Breaking their ties against this impulse buying. Okay? Either of items and things. Okay? Or something sex related. Or both. Okay? All right, envoy, that's where I saw the ancestors, okay? Let's see. Show me real quick. Let's get a couple clarifiers and we're going to get the closeouts. Show me. Show me, Mim. What's going on over here? What's going on over here with men? Men. And they got men like minimum. I don't think that's a good name. Oh, forgive me, men. I don't know none. I don't know what I'm talking about, collective. Love yourself, collective. That's what somebody chose to do. And now they're having a divine awakening. Beautiful. Men. Corrupt penal institutions, collective. Isn't this befitting? Okay, especially. They're letting you know because his pinnacle is so important here, okay? On this card. This pinnacle is very important. And peanut, collective, come on. Come on. Collective, come on. You get it. I know you get it, okay? All right, but yeah, oh my goodness. They had a divine awakening, collective, okay? That's important. So I feel like this was also sex related. And this could also have to do with the penal institution. Maybe this is someone who was literally in prison before, collective. And they're breaking free of something that's held them a long time, collective. A behavior, an addiction. Beautiful, collective. Wow. Come on, show me, Archangel Michael. Mim. Tyner. Okay. This could be the name of the person, Tyner. Let's go. Allow me to tell you a story. Psychic reader, biography. Beautiful. Beautiful. Congratulations, Tyner. If this is talking about you, congratulations, okay? That's beautiful. This autocrat could be like the warden or somebody, collective. All right, let's see. Let's clarify one here. You love yourself. This is what I believe you've had an awakening, or you're going through one. Wow, yeah, I'm smiling so hard. I don't know, maybe if you're smiling, Tyner, okay? All right, let's get something here. Show me the slow victory. What is that about with this obstacle? You finally getting to the point where you're ready to awaken. Wow, that could be it. Let's see. Slow victory. All right. Railroad Bill, outlaw, Robin Hood, collective. I feel like someone was actually in prison before. Library, okay. Somebody knows where the lies are buried. I'm getting like a very knowledgeable person here, okay? But look, collective, somebody chose or is choosing to love themselves, okay? Wow. They had some sort of addiction to sex or buying things, okay? But we have Railroad Bill, outlaw, Robin Hood, okay? So I feel like somebody may even be an outlaw. Maybe this is their next move, okay? But they're gonna like rob the rich or the system in some way to get back to the regular people, collective. There could be a significance about Louisiana as well. All right, show me. It says the witch/warlock is dead, collective. I feel like this is like a vigilante person who's woke up. Okay? This could be, I don't know. This Tyner name could be this warden. I don't know. Maybe this represents a mindset of people. Individuals who've been a part of these corrupt penal institutions. Maybe there's an awakening going on right now, collective. I know that sounds scary for some people, okay? Yeah, collective. I don't know if I flipped it over, but I knew I flipped the card. I don't know if I made it reverse or not, but yeah. Whoever this whistleblower is, they ain't playing. It's a head trigger pulled back like a cornrow. Lil Wayne uproar. So everybody in uproar about this whistleblower that's possibly got their head trigger pulled back like a cornrow, collective, okay? Collective, okay? Let's see. I feel like someone's trying to explain this whistleblower away, though, to keep them from awakening people. Maybe they realize what's happening and they're like, oh, we've got to do something about it. This could be going on in a prison institution, collective, a penal institution, okay? Show me. Reparations are due. Something happened within a penal institution. And maybe it outspilled into the streets, collective. Something. Somebody knows something. I feel like somebody from a penal institution, they know something. I feel this is like a Robin Hood type of person or people. Okay? We're going to get this one in a minute. The librarian, this could be the witch or the warlock that's dead that they're talking about. This librarian, I'm getting the bookkeeper as well. They know where the secrets. Or this could speak to someone's knowledge, okay? Show me this witch warlock is dead in the reverse. Why is this here in the reverse? Doubt is a part of the process in the reverse. And it fell out here on this autograph. They could be talking about whoever this person is, this tyrant, okay? That's the tyrant, I believe, collective, the Vatican. And they're speaking about how this Vatican, the influence over the penal institutions, collective. I'm talking about America. It doesn't just have to be America, though. Okay? But I feel like there's a rebellion, a mutiny of sorts, okay, against the Vatican. And I feel like the divine's like, yeah, that's what it is, and I set it up. It says full access granted by the divine. All right, let's see. Let's see. Archangel Michael, why is this place being called corrupt? What is going on here? What is causing this to be labeled as a corrupt penal institution. What is the outlaw? I was going to say. What are these actions that have been taken? Heard they're doing some sort of magic collective. They're teaching, and it is like a big magic land in their collective, okay? Because you got so much negativity going on in there. But it says, heard you went to Anubis about me. What up, Unc? Okay? So, but there's so much negativity going on in there. And there's so many people projecting negative thoughts at one another all day long, collective. That is like Magic Institute Central Collective Prison. Okay? So even if they're not formally setting up magic sessions, right? They're doing magic all day long in prisons, as well as the people who occupy them. Okay? Yeah. We got something about the bitches staves. Okay? So yeah, this could be this person, this autocrat. Because he does seem a little feminine to me, right? Something with the Vatican. That's what we putting it right there. The New Roman Empire Collective. So they're talking about this prison system. Okay? Maybe there's some sort of revolt. I'm getting like a mutiny. I feel like the prisoners are going to start to awaken. Okay? And they're going to have to pay these prisoners reparation. Okay? But there's a whistleblower. And I feel like this is what they're afraid of. Do you have a message for the whistleblower? Your sister, oh my Lord, collective. Your sister's all over the place. This is the busiest sister I've seen, okay? Your sister's in everything, okay? But yeah, oh my Lord, is your sister coming for the whistleblower too? Please, whistleblower, just protect yourself, okay? Don't sleep with this sister, okay? Collective, your sister's a stripper. 2082. This could be an address, collective. What the hell? Well, Archangel Michael, why is the sister here for this whistleblower? Is the sister having a relationship with the whistleblower or trying to? What is going on here? Why is the sister here with this whistleblower? American Association for the Advancement of Science. The sister wants, you could be the whistleblower, collective. And your sisters put you in some sort of science project or trying to, okay? Meat cleaver, show me that. It's one of those annoying cards of mine, collective. Show me that meat cleaver. Carl, either Carl's going to get the axe or Carl's going to give someone the axe, okay? Oh, goodness. Organ trafficking. Carl's either, oh my goodness. I don't know if your sister that's a stripper did something to someone named Carl, okay, for their organs. Or if Carl is involved, collective. This is crazy. And we have a corporation. Now, the last video, when I kept asking, what is this corporation? It came out as an apartment complex, so to speak, okay? Let's see. What is this corporation for this read? Got third eye chakra at the bottom of the deck. Show me corporation. Show me corporation. Yeah, I'm sleepy. I don't know what the hell is all this sleeping going on, okay? Forgery, collective. Fell out here on the librarian. Somebody knows about this forgery. Things are getting critical. Norman Berggren, the Ringmakers of Saturn, okay? This could be an organization that has something to do with space and stuff, right? With that book, Norman Berggren. But it could just be saying, yeah, that's my stomach. No, that's not my stomach. That's water, collective, okay? But look, this could be just talking about things are getting critical. Bottom of the deck, corporation. Above top secret, collective. There's something to do with space. That's what I'm getting, okay? You got Ringmakers of Saturn, this book about space. Above top secret, yeah. And it was something else I thought. We got the gateway here between worlds. Okay? The mouth is the gateway between worlds. Some sort of gateway. Maybe they're using some sort of spoken word, but there's organ trafficking. I don't know. Maybe they're Trafficking organs throughout gateways, collective. Can I get a name on this corporation? I'm sure it's something with the shadow government, but maybe not. Name for this corporation, please. Okay, wow. What in the hell? We're going to take that one, too. Catching Hands, thank goodness, collective. Maybe it's Catching Hands Corporation, collective. Quasar, maybe it's something to do with astronomy, okay? It says pull, hold, trap, release, extreme, luminous core, emitting electromagnetic radiation, AGN, black hole with energetic jets, okay? It's something to do with space, collective. Science. Show me this corporation. Luxury island home, okay? Show me once again. Roche. This definitely sounds like a place that has built a name for themselves with this name. I don't know what it is. I have to look this up. This could be like a building. You know what those people are? They build houses, like a building company or something. Alright, y'all, let's keep going. But we have the ancestors here, right? I feel like the ancestors are coming in. And they're going to balance out the playing field, okay? What is this gateway in between worlds? Where does this gateway go? To organ trafficking, Bill? Yo, these people are just disgusting. I don't like living around people that do this and I don't know who they are, okay? Clinic. Something about the clinic. They use the clinic to get these organs, collective. Male Oofers, collective. Self-discovery. I feel like this is going to be found out, or someone did, and that's why it's falling out on protection. And that's why your ancestors are here to help you, because this whole organ trafficking thing is bigger than you or us, collective. And we need their assistance. And this is the second read with organ trafficking, okay, and limbs, okay? So this is what they're focusing on, rental property. That could be the corporation, okay? Somehow they're using this in order to access people for their limbs, okay, and their organs. And here we got that Love Me Again, collective. I put the cards back. I must have repicked it. Forgery and Love Me. Maybe somebody forged your name or something because they wanted you to love them. Okay, this sheep in wolf's clothing. Somebody who was really scared, right? But they presented themselves as the big and bad. What is this forgery? What was forgerized? Forgetized or forgemized? Let's see. Y'all. Either way, that's why your ancestors here, okay? It says the angel of death is here to collect for what was done. Let's go. Your middle sister is fake as F. That's the forgery confirmation. They gave us a chime in on that one, collective. You're always on somebody's love, I say. On somebody's mind. Somebody that loves you, okay? Or this hoe. Somebody's a hoe for sure. Could be this fake sister. Maybe you're... Maybe you're always on this fake sister's mind. Okay, and it says... This is you. It doesn't matter what happens from here on out. I've done my job, okay? All right, y'all. Let's read the closeouts and get out of here. Seek assistance. I feel like it's in the reverse because they're like, they're here, collective. Your assistance is here. Maybe they see you as this is the first time I've seen this card. Maybe they're calling you a conspiracy theorist, okay? But you're not a theorist. This stuff is true, okay? It just sounds far out. And you just have so many people that are afraid, okay? Afraid to just really look at things for the way it is, okay? And just, I don't know. But I feel like, yeah, that's you. Your ancestors are here. Diplomacy, ambassadors, delegation, negotiation. They're here to negotiate, okay? I feel like this is also you, the intelligent one, okay? Meditation, Zen, serenity. And you're an alien of sorts. You're a starseed, okay? And the ancestors are here with you, and they reside in you, collective. And somehow you've exposed something, this organ trafficking that's been going on in these corrupt penal institutions, collective. And maybe, I'm sure they're also collaborating with these corrupt morticians, okay? All right, thank you, Archangel Michael. What was this? Was this the combo? Oh my goodness, wacky combos. These wacky combos ain't really wacky, collective, okay? Okay, let's see. Any final messages before we get the mystery card? But beautiful, somebody's having a divine awakening. It's time for our victory lap in the reverse. Okay, not for this middle sister. Okay, show me. Heart is light as a feather. I feel like it fell out here on the ancestors, invaders. They're talking about you. Your heart's been weighed. Okay, let's see this one. Full access granted by the divine, collective. That's you. Because you've learned to harmonize the energies, okay? Now they're going to harmonize the energies with these people, okay? They're going to help you overcome this part of the journey, okay? It's too high. It's too much. Okay? Mystery card, one and only. FOMO sufferer. What the hell is FOMO? Collective, I don't know what the hell this is. Maybe you're looking at too much of the internet, too much online. I feel like you're alone. You're probably like a hermit, okay? Whoever this person is. And you know what? Maybe they're talking about the person who's having the awakening. Maybe that's you. And this is a part of the addictions, okay, that have kept you suffering, okay? And telling you how to think, how to feel, you know, what you should believe, how you should act. Being so tuned in to the television, okay? And I feel like someone was in prison, and who knows, you may still be, right? But I feel like that's a easy trap to fall into, especially in prison, right? But it's also an easy trap for us to fall into out here. Okay, so I think this is relevant at many levels, okay? But I do feel like someone's going through an awakening, okay? Possibly they've broken free from the sister of someone in my collective. Somebody's sister collective. All right? All right, collective. I hope this helps someone. And if you like the video, like the video.